Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Top Four, where we discuss the top four things of something almost always having to do with a comic book. But before we get to that, Josh, how you doing, buddy?
No good.
Moose,
Feeling good.
you look good. You look handsome. For a man of your height, you're a very handsome fella.
Wow. Wow.
Tell me, how you doing today?
Well, to quote Stephen G of our good friends at Triangle, like I'm having a good day.
Having a good day is all we can hope to be doing. Mike, I see the orange jumpsuit. You just got on parole. That's great. How
That's
you doing?
great.
It is a great day to be a long box guy.
It's
Right. Route 95, just that much cleaner.
that much cleaner. Booyah! And I'm doing fine also. And today we're going to be talking about the top four villains of Spider-Man.
Oh,
I think Mike and I are probably going to have the same one. I'm going to let him go first. I'm going to go second. I think we do.
Really?
I got a feeling.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with J. Jonah Jameson.
Ooh, we got
Ooh.
this on my
wow.
board. That is a
Yeah.
good one.
Oh,
That is
Swinging hands, he's slinging words.
That's right. He has been the bane of Spider-Man's existence for just about the entire run of Spider-Man. When he became mayor of New York City, eventually he learned that Peter Parker was Spider-Man and was like, but I love Peter Parker. I hate Spider-Man, and he realized maybe I've been wrong about Spider-Man for all these years, and now I'm going to be his biggest supporter. And by becoming his biggest supporter, he was still a pain in the ass to Spider-Man because he kept on messing up everything that Peter was trying to do. So even his good intentions did not help Peter at all. I think my favorite, uh, I guess, interaction with Peter and J. Jonah Jameson was in a comic book where uh, Peter was getting sued, or no, Peter was suing J. Jonah Jameson for defamation, and the lawyer asked, "Why do you think J. Jonah Jameson hates you so much?" And he said, "I think it's because I'm black."
I loved that. I did. I remember that. That was
And
awesome.
and J. Jonah Jameson was like, "Well, I have no idea."
A terrific rivalry going way back. I love the fact that J. Jonah Jameson kind of secretly was always looking out for Peter Parker, buying subpar photographs just to keep him in rent money, kind of on the sly. You know, being that big, boisterous, angry boss, but always making sure the kid was taken care of. I always kind of liked that little bit of his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go second because I thought you might say what I'm going to say. One of my favorite runs of all time when it comes to Spider-Man, the Sinister Six. Is it a sex thing? No, it's not a sex thing.
Why does everybody ask that?
Why does everybody ask that? That's one of the first lines in the comic book run itself where we see Boomerang. Is it Boomerang? Yeah, I get him confused with. Yeah. Reforming the Sinister Six for his own nefarious purposes, for his own subplot and subplot and subplot and sub screw and subscrew, all the way through this wonderfully written comic book, which you find out in the end. I'm not going to say the spoiler, but it's for the pettiest of reasons. This whole comic book takes place for the pettiest of reasons. Does all this machination go into the works?
It's as
And
if you were watching Ocean's 11 and then at the end it turned out that Danny Ocean just hated the guy who handed out mints in the casino bathroom.
yeah, I took it down because of that guy. Or if, I don't know, just apropos of nothing, if Wayne Gretzky a couple of nights ago had rushed onto the ice and clubbed somebody to death with a stick before he broke his record. Just something kind of like that. Which, by the way, would have been awesome. It would have been. It's a great run. It's I think it's 9 books.
The superior foes of Spider-Man. I think it's 12 or 13 issues.
Yeah. It's a little bit more than in some runs, but boy, I tell you, it's a quick read because you consume those things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
collected in a soft cover. You can probably get it on Amazon for like $10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
well
suck
worth it.
those things down.
Well,
Spider-Man totally tertiary to the whole comic book. for the most part, but the Sinister Six, these 5 villains, yeah, there are only 5 of
I
them.
love
We don't know for sure.
We call ourselves the Sinister Six. That way, everybody's wondering who that sixth member is. They never know.
You never know.
I don't know.
It's Forget Me Not from the X-Men.
Who?
I don't know. Josh, you go next, man. Who's your fave?
Such a tough question.
It's tough. I fascinated, but then I remember that run. I couldn't veer. But there's so many other good ones.
I mean, I'll just I'll go with Craven. I'll go for Craven's
Well,
last time.
that's definitely on my list, so I'll drink to that. Great character.
So many I love, but that storyline and some of Craven's stories have been just some of the best written Spidey tales throughout the years, and I really loved them.
Oh
His
yeah.
his weird friendship with who's who's the guy that helped him collect all the animal villains and superheroes?
Arcade.
Yeah,
Okay.
Arcade. No, not Arcade. The other guy, the guy they hired and they were gonna fuck over.
I don't remember. Sorry.
I'll say it in a minute. But their friendship, I love their friendship. So stupid, but so awesome.
Taskmaster, I mean?
No, yeah, Taskmaster.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't believe I fucked him over. I gotta make this right. Do I?
Do I?
Taskmaster,
No.
Taskmaster won't remember next month.
That's a good
Sure.
point.
it's true.
So yeah, the Craven's Last Hunt and Craven's Final Hunt, 2 of the best Spider-Man arcs in all of Spidey comics. So
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah. And if you're gonna make a Craven movie, that really is the movie to make. Is Craven the Last Hunt.
They didn't have the Spider-Man right, so
But still. You'd wait for the rights.
Well, they had him. They just chose not to
Not to-
put
not
him
to do
in
it.
there. Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's a
I think
big-
those were abrupted for a while because of Marvel Universe stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. So I'm gonna go with a villain that actually tailored his whole MO to Spider-Man, and that's Mysterio.
Right?
Mysterio designed his costume, designed his outfit, and everything about him specifically to fight Spider-Man. And that's why I think he's one of the better Spider-Man villains.
Okay, I mean that's not a bad reason. I don't think I've ever seen Mysterio fight anybody else besides Spider-Man. Has that happened?
Unless it was like in a Marvel
I
team
think it's
up,
a
maybe.
monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, he's focused.
he is focused.
He is
He's
focused.
Not
Yeah.
like these other villains who just branch out and don't fight anybody. He's
Well-
dedicated.
Tiltman
I-
kicks everybody's ass.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess that'll about do it, right?
Oh, we got
Yeah,
a
I mean-
couple honorable mentions just to toss out there. I just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to say, I know it goes right with the J. Jonah Jameson bit, but the Spider Slayer robot thing, where the Spider Slayer robot had J. Jonah Jameson's big ass fucking face on a TV screen. That is a fantastic comic book. That really, like, as a kid, I ate that one up. That was so much fun.
I'll give honorable mentions to, of course, you already mentioned Stiltman, the one of my favorite villains ever, and Poverty.
Yeah.
Poverty is another one of his big,
Poverty's great.
and also Familiar Death. Death is one of the bad guys.
People's
I
got a
mean,
tragic
some of the
backstory.
bigs for me that we missed were, of course, Venom.
Yeah.
Big one.
I
Yeah.
love Venom. The entire McFarlane, and then who came right after that? Larson era of Amazing Spider-Man with Venom in there were some of my favorite things to collect back in the day. And I also just love Doc Ock and the Sandman.
Yeah. The Frightful Five. What do they call themselves when they all got together?
The Sinister Six.
The
Sinister Six, yeah.
The original Sinister
Original.
Six.
Sinister
Original,
Six.
yeah.
That was a great comic book. I remember that big fight the first time the Sinister Six all got together. I got the giant size version of that comic book, which was just so great to have as a kid. Just so great. And a ton of fun to read. I loved every single one of those battles. I think we were all screaming at the top of our lungs, why are you fighting him one-on-one? There are six of you.
There's six of you.
There's six of
They
you.
wanted to prove to the others that they
prove.
were better. And Doc Ock didn't care because Doc Ock had a plan of his own, and he was
He
just
had a great plan. Oh,
He was just using them to distract Spider-Man while he did his plan. Because Doc Ock is smarter than all of those guys.
Is he? He made a giant fishbowl. It wasn't even like a tank. He made a bowl to fight Spider-Man in. I
Right.
get it. A lot of good reasons for that bowl.
Yeah. And I have to say, on film, Thomas Hayden Church was perfect when they put that shirt on him.
Sweater on him.
That's so good as appearance wise as Spider-Man.
I will give one more honorable mention to Nihilus. Spider-Man never fought Annihilus, but Annihilus destroyed Spider-Man's toilet while he was living with Johnny Storm.
Destroys his toilet while he's living with him. Just annihilate. That's how we got
Annihilus. Yeah, he took an upper decker in the toilet.
That's a villain's villain.
That's a villain's villain.
I feel it's funny that none of us named Green Goblin.
Yeah.
But none of those runs, I didn't love any of those runs all that much. They were good. But I remember the Craven ones more and Doc Ock more.
I don't know. Him killing Gwen Stacy is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not iconic, but it's not it didn't show up as any of our favorites.
Yep. It's so horrible.
Yeah.
Like we were going for fun.
Yeah.
It's like saying
We're going for a good time. We're going for flashy.
You're going for flashy. How come nobody went for the
Flash Thompson?
Flash Thompson? The Hypno Hustler. That was a fun guy.
Yeah.
I'd play him sometime.
We're
All right, I
trying to
guess
forget
that will do it
this
for
game.
us, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching us. You actually get to see us.
Oh yeah. Are people looking at our faces?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, sorry.
You're not that bad looking. I'd date us.
I mean, I probably looked at the camera more though.
Yeah. If you have a different idea of who the best Spider-Man villain is, hit that like button, hit the comment section.
Subscribe, the like.
Comment.
There's something down here.
Check out our other video right there, or maybe right there.
We don't know how this works, world.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear us anywhere else, go over to Podbeam or iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts and look for the Long Box Guys. You can find us very easily, and you can also avoid us very easily. Thanks a lot for the Long Box Guys.
Love you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.